Let's be honest, working with dates in Bubble could probably be a bit easier. But in this Bubble tutorial video, I'm going to show you how you can filter by this month on a list of dates. So I'm going to start by adding it into just this text label, because then you can see what's going on behind the scenes. And then ultimately I'll be applying it as a constraint to this calendar, but you could equally do the same thing to a repeating group. But before I launch into that, if you want to learn in Bubble, there's no better way than clicking the link down in the description, heading over to our website, joining our community of Bubble builders and learning from our hundreds of Bubble tutorial videos. So what we're doing, we are doing this month. So we can say current date time rounded down to month. And let's see how that prints. So today is May 8th, and then of course we get back May 1st, midnight, rounded down to the start of this month. Now just remember that this is relative to the user's time zone, and the user's time zone is provided by their browser. So you wouldn't get the same simultaneous instance in time if two different users rounded down the day or the month, but they were in different time zones, because it's going to be relative to them. We then need to basically sandwich it, because but that's it. That's all you need to do if you know that there's going to be nothing in the future, because you just need to have one slice of the sandwich, which is don't go earlier than the start of this month. So let's place this into our constraints on our events data type here. So we say date is equal to, and this is just a date field. You could have start date, end date, whatever you need to use. Say current date time rounded down to month. Okay, but then what about if we did have events in our system that were later than this month? So we say date. Oops, go back here. Now we just say less than. That's because we're going to actually target midnight of the first day of the next month. So we can say month, add 1, and then now we round it down to month. So that's, what's today? I say May 8th. So that's going to take us into June 8th and then round it down to midnight June 1st. And because I'm using the less than and not less than or equal to, it's actually going to be the moment before we move into June 1st, which is perfect for here. So there you go. That's how we can do this month filtering dates in Bubble.